Welcome to the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ After Show Season Finale, Mr. Kaplan Part 1 and Mr. Kaplan the conclusion. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome to the Blacklist AFTERBUZZ After Show. Here we are.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It happened.
I can't hear.
Oh,
anything.
there it is.
Can you hear me?
Now.
I can hear you. I can
My
hear you.
headphones are a little strange.
All right. Well, we are here. The season finale.
It's a whopper of a finale.
22 episodes. 22 because you said part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm Joe Braswell. I'm back for the season finale.
Yeah, we missed you.
I know I pulled a Flippo. And I know Flippo talked a lot of shit about me, and it's fine. A-hole. I think he's not here now, but he's probably going to call in.
Yeah, he's going to call in a little bit.
But I'm here, and I'm joined by the lovely Julia Cearley. Hello.
Hello, here I am. Here we are. I'm well. How are you?
Yeah, I never see you anymore.
No. I'm so happy to have you back. Strange to be back on this side of the table because Flip always makes me sit over there.
I know, because he's such a diva.
Weirdo.
But he should be calling in shortly.
Yeah.
The diva that he is. So we got, this was good, right? I think we finally got what we've wanted, which for once is some GD answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel
I'm
like
so jaded though. Like I never believe it. I never believe anything.
that we're never actually gonna really get any answers.
But no, we got some big fat answers. What are you doing to my headphones?
Oh, it's yours. I'm sorry. There.
There you go.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh wait, I can hear myself now. Okay, great. I can hear myself at all. Not that you guys care. But
Not that you guys care, but here we are.
I can hear. So listen, we finally got answers. I feel like they did a really good job of tying up a lot of loose ends. Remember how at the end of season 3 that you're like season 3.
Oh God, that was like a lifetime ago.
Remember episode 17 of season 3, about the half-hour mark. You remember that one? No.
Oh yeah. I totally know what you're talking about. I got you.
No. I mean, but they did a good job of sort of like wiping the slate somewhat clean. They got rid of the cabal. They tied up a lot of loose ends, but not the main loose ends, right?
No.
We've still had a bunch of stuff going on here with Reverend Wright and Hitchens and all these other things that had to sort of be tied up. And
all
of
the
course,
things that were sort of floating in the ether all came together. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can't hear yourself.
No.
Okay, but you should. Well.
Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can hear you. I can hear me. We're fine.
Okay, good.
Keep going.
We're good. All these other things that we talked about that needed to be tied up, and Tom's off to missions. But the biggest thing we wanted to know is the relationship between Red and Lizzie
Kane.
And also
Masha.
The will they, won't they of Aram.
Oh, finally.
I think it's a resounding they will.
They did.
They did.
It happened.
Well, they did. They made out.
Well.
But that pesky old
Janet.
Ugh. Janet was no good from the beginning.
I know. I sort of like pushed her to the side. I figured she was just sort of like irrelevant at this point. She's already been through so much. Just thought she was nice arm candy. Lo and behold, she's still a traitor.
Right. But exactly.
Only looking out for herself.
Exactly. This whole bit where it was like, she's bad and she's good. And she's really good, but then again, she
just sucks.
She sucks. She's Janet. Poor Aram, poor trusting Aram. But anyway, we'll get back to later. So Mr. Kaplan, man, this has been a really interesting sort of arc with Mr. Kaplan. I mean, we remember at the beginning of the season we were like complaining about like, where's Kaplan? What the F's gonna happen with Kaplan? She's in the woods. I mean, it was a little rocky start, just to recap.
Feels like a lifetime ago that she was in the woods.
It was this season. It was 15 episodes ago. But like it felt a little rocky in the beginning, as if like when she was in the woods and disappeared for so long, and when she came back, all of a sudden resolved to take down Red. I mean, getting shot in the head will do that to you.
Yeah.
But once she actually was in place and actually taking Red down, she was a very formidable adversary. And
absolutely the best
as
yet.
Jody wrote about in the recap, very fleshed out. It felt like the stakes felt real for one, because every week we have these blacklisters and there's no stakes because they come in, they breeze in, they do whatever. There's no real stakes, but there's some real stakes with Kaplan.
Absolutely.
And it's a real sort of ultimate chess game. Really did feel Red met his match because she, in fact, knew where all the bodies are buried. Literally. Yeah. So, so it was very. I really love this whole Kaplan storyline, and the whole tragic sort of end that the way it ended was also, I think, very fitting.
I think it was the only way it could have happened.
She's not going to go back and work for Red.
No, there was nowhere else for her to go. Red's not going to kill her.
Yeah.
We've already come to that conclusion. He's
Right.
given her every out possible, but he won't do it.
Yeah.
This is the only way it could have happened.
Yeah. So I liked all that. You know what I don't like? I never have liked? Lizzie Keene. I'm kidding. You know what I don't like? Never have liked?
Tell me.
Your boy Gale.
Why is he my boy, Gale?
What's up?
Oh,
I've
he's
missed-
the worst.
You missed a lot.
Oh, my God.
I missed you and Flippo talk about this guy. But
Wait, what does Flippo call him? Like Detective Ed Hardy?
I mean,
Something.
Detective Ed Hardy. That's really funny. For once, Flippo. That's a good. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what's going
God,
on with this
he's
guy.
insufferable.
I mean,
with his bad De Niro impression.
We've always talked about how, like, there's some, on the Blacklist, there's a group of actors that are in one show, and there's another set of actors who are in an entirely different show. Mm-hmm. Well, this guy's in a whole different freaking show.
I don't know what universe he exists in, because it's not the Black. It's so strange. He's so strange.
Joey, are you there?
I'm here. You guys there?
Yeah,
yep.
we're here.
Hi, Flip.
Hello.
So what have you said so far? Did you like it?
We did like it. We're talking about your boy, Agent Ed Hardy, your Mr. Gale.
Special Agent Rhinestone and Weirdo, yeah.
Yeah,
man,
he
that
was
guy-
on fire in this episode. Good God.
I don't know what show that guy's in, but it's not the Blacklist. That guy's in a whole different. That guy's doing a whole
You
different
gotta
thing.
wonder if he ever saw the show before he auditioned for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was really doing it. Anyway, I digress from him. But like, no, I was just talking, Joe, about how I loved this whole Mr. Kaplan angle, and this whole sort of arc with Kaplan really paid off because there were some stakes, and it felt like it was a real chess match with Red, and he really met his match. And we were talking about how it's a very satisfying ending because it probably couldn't have ended any other way, and sort of very, very tragic, if you will, the ending. But I mean, generally speaking, Joe, what did you think as a critic of the Blacklist, and a lover of the Blacklist, as we all are? What did you think of this episode?
Well, I would say that this whole arc, Julia and I have been talking about for a long time. This whole arc has been gloves off. You know what I mean? It's not like it hasn't been the Disneyland version of the Blacklist like we've been having for a while. And I think as soon as they pulled themselves away from that and allowed themselves to really have like Red be a much badder guy and make things a little less clear cut, it's been a better show. And Kaplan's been a great foil. And that last scene on the bridge, dude, all I could hear in my head was, "It's all for you, Damien. It's all for you."
Yeah. It was very open, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, that's perfect.
Oh, God.
It's my favorite quote of all time.
Freaking Satan now.
Yeah.
Damien.
Yeah, that was too much. Well, so let's back up a little bit. Let's just unpack very quickly here, sort of like the what happened. I mean, we because there's a lot that went on there. We started the first episode, Red's world just continuing to really crumble, right?
Absolutely.
Funds are flying out of
Draining
the account.
accounts.
He's frantically trying
People
to
are
figure stuff
fleeing
out.
left and right.
He's making deals that are going bad. He's in shootouts. So he's people are fleeing left to right. Even his torture homie.
Even Brimley.
He's like, I can't do it, homie. Here's the snake. Do it. Do what you gotta do. And he did, apparently. Which I don't know what that's.
We don't need to know.
I don't
It just
know.
happened.
But
He got the information he
it
needed.
was squeezed out of her.
Squeezed
out
by
of
Betsy
him.
the Snake.
Betsy squeezed it out of him. Anyway, but my man, old hipster mustache Abe. Even Abe, was on the take, and that was an interesting end. To
Abe
that.
is such a dick.
Yeah, he is a dick. Well, I like how that's also a good piece of writing, because if you somehow were like attached to Abe in some way, shape, or form, Red in his little monologue before he killed him, like gave you like, actually, Abe, I know you're a jerk. I know you're an asshole. I know you cheat on your girlfriend. I know you do all this stuff.
Skimming grand
You're
a
skimming
week
money
to get laid.
Yeah, I know all that stuff, but I'm gonna, it was some good exposition to make you like, for people like me who liked Abe, to make you realize this guy maybe. I mean, I don't know if he had to go die for like.
Of course he did.
Skimming an extra grand.
No,
well, we were talking about audience prep. Like we were talking about like last week about how that part of that episode was sympathy. Odyssey, and it's important. Audience sympathy management is super important.
Not a really good connection.
And to not. Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up.
You're breaking
Flippy.
up.
All right. Well, interrupt me if I'm wrong. If I'm breaking up. But we were talking about how they were setting up Kaplan to die, right? We were setting up the audience to be cool with Kaplan dying because Red spent that episode doing everything he could not to kill her. And then, can we coexist? No. But I love that they do that in miniature.
Well, we lost you, but I think you're gonna say. Joe, we lost you, but I think what you're saying is we did that in miniature form with Abe, like in all these other folks, like how you've got to sort of set these people up to die, and there's little micro versions of doing what they did in a macro version with Kaplan, which is sort of like get the audience to a place where they're okay, where they're okay with dying. I don't know what the heck that was.
What's going on in this joint?
No, we're all over the place.
Oh my God. Technology is not on our side today.
Not on our side today. Flip, are you still there? All right,
Okay.
it's all right. All right,
Moving
so
on then.
Anyway, so things are going all over the place. He gets rid of Abe. They find out that Kaplan's after this guy who.
Well, Kaplan has hired Mario Dixon.
Yes.
To pretend to be the dude whose eye she pops out.
Right.
Because she needs the document, which is the immunity deal that Red signed with the FBI,
Yes.
which is in that super secret storage place called Stone Canyon that no one knows about.
No one knows
That's where
about it.
all the government secrets go.
Yes.
So she hires Mario Dixon to pretend to be dude whose eye she
Right.
popped out.
Right, and Mario Dixon is my guy who's the actor who's now everywhere. I forget his name, but like he's
He was great.
yeah he's an up and comer. Look out for that.
Yeah,
dude.
he's great.
He's you'll see him everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, he played MC Ren in the Straight Outta Compton movie. If you were wondering about him. Anyway,
So he gets the document.
he gets the document, and so a few. Because there's so much exposition that happens, but a few things happen. But but I want to get to the part of this whole thing where, Red, bests Kaplan, but Kaplan ultimately tips your boy Gale off.
Well, the whole point was that she was going to get that document to give to Gale, which was his smoking gun, to get the grand jury to indict the task force,
Right.
and that was just going to be the snowball effect from there.
Yep.
But it's intercepted.
It's intercepted,
Yes.
exactly. It's intercepted, which we think is it's intercepted. It's all over.
Gale's all distraught.
He's all distraught, but Kaplan says, "Actually, you may not have the document, but you have me."
Hello,
Boom.
me.
I will testify. I know everything. I've been his
Cleaner, his confessor. I know it all.
for the last 30 years.
Yep.
And I'll tell you everything that you know. So Gale, was very happy about that. So,
P.S. I love Gale's sunglasses in the theater during a shootout.
God.
Good God.
Anyway, so Gale, wheels old Mr. Kaplan in front of this. I don't know what that's some sort of special. I don't know. It's like not even a grand jury, but the what do you call this? Like the room and all those people in there. Who are those people? Well, she's like all these sort of special agents.
Well, those were the people who were going to decide if what she had to offer was worth immunity, which is what she was asking for.
But are they from the DOJ? Are they
I think they're from Maine Justice.
Yeah, probably from the Department of
I don't
Justice.
even know what that means.
Yeah.
But they just threw that around a lot.
Main Justice.
Even though Main Justice was the ones that made the deal with Red in the first place.
But yeah, that's what I'm confused about. So it's like Panabaker wasn't there.
Panabaker disavowed the whole task force.
Right.
She's like, sorry, you're on your own. You get arrested? How are you going to get your reputation
she
back?
She willed him in front of a panel of guys who seem to have the power to say, this sounds good. You got yourselves a deal.
Yes.
Let's figure this out. They then subpoena our boy Aram and wheel him in there. Well, she did the last episode. And wheel him in there to rat out the team.
But he says nay.
He says nay.
They were going to give him immunity and everything.
Yep.
But he said no.
He's not going to do it. But
not going to do it. And gets arrested for contempt.
He gets arrested for contempt. And he's in there. But who? As we mentioned earlier, who ratted him out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little Janet.
Which you mentioned
Damn
earlier.
it, Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
I love you.
So they're really gonna. Hello, Rocky Horror.
Anyone?
So they're really looking like things are not looking so hot for the task force. It looks like the task force is going to go down in flames.
Yep.
Panabaker's like, look, I can't help you. I don't know what's going to happen to you and your team. Harold is distraught. The team's looking distraught. Harold has that nice moment where he sort of says, ironically, we've been doing this for Reddington, and Reddington's guys going to take us down. And he says a thing to Lizzie, which is like, you've never got to find out why this guy walked into your life.
He's mad about it.
Damn it.
He's not going to take it.
He's going to do something about it. Mm-hmm. It's something he should have did a long time ago.
Should've.
So he marches down to wherever he marches down to.
The evidence
locker
place.
B.
Locker B.
And he gets a sample of Reddington's blood. Has a special DNA guy run it and gives it to Liz. And more Maury Povich shenanigans.
Yes.
Gives it to Liz to find out if Red is in fact the father.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there is Red has got something on his own cooking where he thinks that there's a way to sort of solve this thing. There's only one person that can really shut this operation down. And that, of course, is
Laurel Hitchens. None other. My favorite character. I love her so
she's great.
Freaking much.
Yeah, she's actually really great. So Laurel is the one that can shut this whole thing down. But the only way to get to Laurel is to get to a gentleman named Henry Prescott.
Yep, a fixer.
Who is like, it's weird, these Henry Prescott. So he's another, these are all like sort of in pop culture. Quentin Tarantino gave us Harvey Keitel as the Wolf in 1995 in Pulp Fiction. And I feel like there's just been a whole lot of characters in pop culture that's been chasing the wolf. Mr. Kaplan's a version of the wolf. But Henry Prescott is the same kind of guy. He comes in, he's well dressed, he's handsome. What's the situation? I'll handle this.
Yep.
He's a super fixer. Do you think these guys exist in real life?
I think so.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. That's why
I hope so, because it's kind of great.
I may want to call one of those guys. I didn't murder anybody, but no. I don't know. Never mind.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Okay.
So he goes and tracks down
Mr. Prescott.
Mr. Prescott, who's had dealings with the old football player
JJ.
Old JJ, what's his name?
Yep.
Yeah. Flippo, you back? Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Joe.
Hey, Flippy.
Oh, you're back.
Oh. Well, I missed half the show, but can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case I get cut off again.
Do it.
Can you accept finally that Red is in point of fact Lizzie's father?
Who you talking to? Julia?
I'm talking to both of you people, but you mostly.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you know. I'm not, because I was ready to when you sent me that text. That was kind of a spoilery text.
Yeah.
And when you're so busy gloating and spoiling the episode before I saw it, and gloating about how I have to wear a blouse and all this other stuff, you missed the line at the end where Dembe is like, Does she still believe it? Does she believe it? What do you say?
You didn't deny it.
You didn't deny it?
Did you deny it?
You didn't deny it.
Yes. So
you're saying that Dembe's saying you didn't deny it.
I'm saying that we don't know anything, Flippo. We've got a suitcase full of bones.
I don't want to accept it.
What do you think? Lizzie. Julia.
What?
I just called you Lizzie. Julia, what do you think?
You're gonna make her. Did she hump? She humped.
I humped.
Rumph.
I don't want to admit it. I mean, they made it pretty. I don't know. I guess.
Come on.
I mean, okay.
God.
Flippo.
Wait a goddamn minute now.
Uh-oh.
They had Harold Cooper break into whatever the hell evidence, right, he wasn't supposed to be at. He cut off a little teeny piece of Raymond Reddington's, shirt. Raymond Reddington, who was up, and they knew each other at the time. And I'm going to take it to the lab. I got Lizzie's stuff when she checked into the FBI and did the, hey, give me your blood thing, which apparently is a thing. And then he went very scientifically. He didn't do it like it was Maury or anything. He didn't. Done.
Do you think those DNA results are going to match Liz? Do you think the DNA results that Harold gave Lizzie are going to match the DNA results that Lizzie did in the very beginning and never opened?
Oh, sucky. What about that, Flippo? Let's see the one they threw that in there. There's two envelopes, you see. She had her own DNA sample, you see. It's a sealed envelope.
Uh-huh.
So for this to be the real deal.
From current Red versus past Red.
So you got to open up both envelopes.
She threw it. She threw it away. She never opened it. She threw it away. No, she kept it in the drawer to stare at her every time she walked in the house. She threw it away.
And did she throw it away?
Did she?
Maybe Tom has
Does Tom have it? Exactly.
Tom.
I don't know. I don't think it's that easy.
Tom's got a suitcase full of mom, that's for sure.
Or someone.
Or dad.
Or dad.
Oh, you think that could be dad in that suitcase?
Yes, Joe, yes. Jesus.
Jesus, Joe.
I'm just saying, that's a pretty small person in that suitcase.
Well, I mean, it's just the bones, dude. I mean, come on.
And look, I'm just saying, if we cooked you and put you in a suitcase, it'd be a hell of a lot bigger. It wouldn't fit as a carry-on, is all I'm saying. You're getting checked.
All right. Well, maybe, but maybe the dad was the small guy. You never know. All right, Joe. I hate to do this to you, but your connection's kind of bad, so I think I have to let you go.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, but I love you.
If you're not wearing a blouse right now, I'm freaking disappointed, and I think you're grasping at straws right now.
All right, if you say so. I love you. Bye.
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 Joe Sanfelippo, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't think we proved jack bone about nothing.
I mean, I think Red from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Whose ever shirt that was, I believe that's the dad.
Sure. All right. Well, anyway, so let's get back to this. So, we get the wolf. The wolf. What's his head?
Henry Prescott.
Henry Prescott.
So we got to get to him.
First of all, I just want to say, the club I don't want to ever go to is Club JJ.
No.
That club is terrible.
It's not looking so good.
Not looking so good. The money raining down. Club JJ. Anyway,
you would go.
I would not go to Club JJ.
You would totally go.
I would not be caught dead in Club JJ.
I've been to clubs with you. You would go.
I would not. You hadn't been to Club JJ with me.
I've not been to Club JJ with you. This is very correct.
Anyway, so but that was a cool moment where he goes in there and JJ does his thing, and Dembe takes out the guy, and Red shoots a drug dealer, calls Mr. Wolf. He comes in. They then convinces Mr. Henry Prescott to take him to his insurance place where Wrestlers is, where there's a bunch of bodies
and oil drums. That's the second body in an oil drum we've had.
And there she is, all Reverend
last
Wright.
couple episodes, there she is, perfectly preserved.
She
looks great.
Fantastic
from
for
2 years ago, year and a half ago.
And there is the pristine bullet in there. So
they got to get to Prescott, to get to Revan, to get to the bullet, to get to Hitchin.
Exactly. And so they
trickle down effects.
They got the bullet, and that happened.
Oh, poor wrestler. It was so satisfying, yet can't quite go all the way.
Exactly. Well, he went all the way later. We'll talk about that. But in fact, so he was able to take the one bullet, and there was a bit of a satisfying moment when Red and Wrestler got to go to Hitchens, and it wasn't like you don't see her cart away in handcuffs, but there was a bit of a moment where we got you. Yeah. We know you did it,
but had to trade it away.
And I did love the scene just about where Hitchens comes in and shuts down the entire investigation.
Oh, so good. She's so good. I love Christine Lottie.
I mean, no one can shut down an investigation like Lauren Hitchens. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
loved it.
She gets shit done.
And the shot from when she
And I
walked in
love
with the
her and
heels.
Gale. Oh,
Yeah.
She and Gale back and forth was probably one of my favorite moments of this
We all
entire
want to shut
finale.
down Gale.
Yes,
And
she did it.
She shut him all the way down. That was cool. So that happened. That all gets shut down. The task force is off the hook.
Yep,
Red's
investigation
clear.
is completely gone, erased, like it
Completely
never
gone.
happened.
It never happened. But Mr. Kaplan has one last card to play.
Yes, she does.
She relied. I like how even Mr. Kaplan can always rely in her plan on Lizzie not doing what she's supposed to do. She's like, I bet this will separate them. I'm sure Lizzie will not listen to Red and do something else. I mean, she planned on it. Anyway.
Well, she had a contingency plan.
The contingency.
That's what Red always taught her to do, have a contingency plan, and boy, did she.
She'll be able to get to Lizzie, and she got to Lizzie. She wanted to tell her the truth. She said she can't say I want to tell the truth. Now explain this to me.
Show her the
truth. They're going to see
because
the truth.
it'd be way too easy just to say it.
But Boz and the gang get there, cut her off and do the whole thing. And she says, if you want, you can choose Red or you can choose
stay in the car
and choose the
and
truth.
Choose the truth.
Now,
Get out of the car. You choose
Lizzie
Red.
Keene, who I can never figure out why she does what she does, why does she just not stay in the car? You stay in the car, right? It doesn't mean you're not choosing Red.
4 years, yeah. You stay in the car.
I can.
You want to know the truth? Stay in the frickin' car.
I can pretend like I can't. I'm not choosing Red.
I'm getting out of the car.
I would be like,
I choose Red.
Of course, Mr. Kaplan, I choose the truth. Wink.
Yeah.
To Boz, and then I just stay in the car. Yeah. Like, don't worry, Boz. I'm choosing the truth.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. But now she gets out.
I choose Red.
Now, my man Boz.
Today.
By the way, Boz, he's had some tough breaks. Boz has been shot like 10 times. Once a season, Boz gets shot.
Yeah. Boz is the man.
He's the man. Like, he gets shot in the leg. He's got shot in the shit off the wedding.
Yep.
The red wedding. He gets shot in the arm the one time. Now Kaplan shoots him with the big .357 Magnum. I thought he was gonna die, but no.
Nope. He's cool.
You
can't bring down Boz.
I need to know how many times this Boz has been shot, because Boz, you can't take my man Boz down. Anyway, so he's fine. Kaplan takes off. And by the way, Red's team did such a good job of running him off the road. One shot from a .357 Magnum, and she escapes.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Anyway, she's a hell of a driver. So she gets out there. They track her down. They get the whole thing, and they have the big confrontation on the bridge.
Excuse me.
Very much reminiscent of a lot of movies,
like of everything.
Every movie ever.
Reminiscent of everything.
Remind me of Bridge of Spies. The end of, spoiler alert, the end of Bridge of Spies, when they're actually on the Bridge of Spies.
I haven't seen it yet. It's on my DVR.
Oh, spoiler alert! It ends with him on a Bridge of Spies.
Oh no!
Spoiler alert! So there might be a Bridge of Spies.
Bridge filled with spies.
At the end of Bridge of Spies. Good movie. Anyway, so yeah, so the bridge, and then there was also in fact a Bridge of Spies, Kaplan and,
it really was.
Red and the gang. So here's the thing I don't understand. I would get to the scene, which is very poignant and a great scene, but if in fact Lizzie thought Red was going to kill Kaplan and she was so concerned about it, she was, I gotta get there, she's gonna kill Kaplan, then why did she get out of the car and choose Red? She chose Red,
don't ask
but
me
then
these
was
things.
like, Red's gonna kill her. But she could have just stayed in the car and chose the truth and then went back to Red later.
I don't know what to say.
All right, I don't know either.
It makes me so mad.
Okay.
She makes such poor choices.
I don't know, Lizzie. We
Yeah,
love her.
Lizzie Keane.
And for all of our complaining about the task force, about it always being like Navabi and Restor and everything, this time we had everybody.
Oh yeah,
there.
really.
Cooper was there. They were all there.
Yeah.
Another bridge.
Of spies.
Another bridge of spies. So we had the final confrontation between Red and Mr. Kaplan, and it was very, very, very sweet, very interesting, and she says, like, she knows, I made a plan. Check what's the farm called?
Tansy
Farms.
Tansy Farms, our secret.
And Red looked very concerned about, his face looked very concerned about what was over at Tansy Farms.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm not going to shoot you. I should never have shot you the first time, which is an apology.
Yes.
You know, and he really meant, even after she took him down, he realizes that.
No, it was a poor choice.
But now, do you think that if she had not jumped in the bridge, would Red have let her sit rot in the jail for the rest of her life?
Yes.
All right.
He offered her the island.
That's true. He did offer the island.
She said no. Which I totally would have taken that island.
Take the island.
That sounds like the best prison ever.
Anyway, so she then makes the move and jumps off the bridge. It's all for you.
It's all
Lizzie.
for you.
Spagnus.
Spagnus.
It's all for you, Spagnus.
But I do like her little I loved you, Red.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good stuff.
Did she love him? I don't know. This whole background that we've done on Kaplan, like, it's hard to say. I guess maybe she did.
Yeah.
I guess she did.
She did.
30 years they were together.
Yep. All right. So
And that's it. Kaplan's gone.
Yep.
Just like that.
It's just like that. So then we get some afterthoughts. Then we have this weird moment where Wrestler is. So we have the moment where obviously Aram is released and he finds out the truth about his girlfriend.
Damn it, Janet.
Damn it, Janet. And he then goes to see Samar, and in the moment we've all been waiting for. Kissy make out, very, very satisfying.
Yep.
And also in the moment we've also all been waiting for, Wrestler has this moment with Panabaker, the Boy Scout, not Panabaker. I'm sorry, with Hitchin. Now I don't know what happened there.
Did he backhand her?
Yeah, it was so weird.
Or was it like a get off me?
It was an accident,
thing?
clearly, right?
Well, clearly it was an accident.
Right.
She wasn't supposed to fall and hit her head, but he did let her just sit there and bleed out.
Oh yeah, he didn't do anything about it.
Nope.
I felt like they could have did a little better job of like sort of
what the accident really entailed.
Yeah, the accident, like showing what happened and showing his reaction to the accident, and showing making sure he could have helped, but making it very clear he made a choice.
Yeah.
To let her bleed
to let
out.
her die.
He's a Boy Scout, but he clearly called up.
I mean, she was a bitch to him.
Yeah, she was. She called up the
that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
When he called up Prescott, this is a new side of Wrestler. He's really gone dark.
The Boy Scout is no longer around. The Boy Scout
He's
is
losing
gone.
merit badges left and right.
Yes. And then finally, the moment we've also all been waiting for, we see Liz, open the thing and find out that Red is, according to the DNA, actually the father.
To that DNA, yes.
And there was a lovely, completely believable, well-acted scene between Lizzie and Red when Lizzie finally finds out that Red is her father. And I thought, Emmy, where are you?
Oh.
No, what did you think, though? Seriously. She wasn't that bad. She was
sweet. I mean...
It was sweet.
It was nice. I mean, Spader was amazing.
What
Without
about
really
the bit
saying
of,
a word. But like the whole, like, if you need to walk away, Lizzie, walk away? How can you be so smart and so dumb?
Wonk.
Anger, fear, certain amount of hatred. That's what makes a normal family.
Yep.
Let's hug it out.
Yep. Before that.
Ah!
Okay, and then what about the whole bit with the criminal?
Oh, God. Was it a test?
Yes.
Was it all a test?
I did think
to see if it came naturally? Because it did.
Dun, dun.
Because I am like you.
But anyway, that was fine. It was fine. So then
I'm sure Flippo was very satisfied.
We have Flippo, but they hugged it out and it was wonderful. So we have that in, but then we have an epilogue and then an epilogue to the epilogue. The epilogue is after they hug it out, and that's it. It doesn't end there because Dembe and Red, of course, go out to farms. What's it called? Tansy Farms, and sure enough, it's dug up. It's there, and Dembe says some version of what he always says, which is some cryptic version of something like, I don't know, boss. Are you going to tell her?
Wait, so you did not deny it?
Yes.
No. She thinks that's Kate's secret? Yes.
So we have a whole nother season.
She doesn't know about the suitcase? Or you didn't know what you did to... She doesn't know what you did to Katerina.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
She doesn't know what you did to Katerina.
Which is something.
And he says, not yet.
Not yet. So, our Mr. Kaplan enlisted Tom Keene, right?
Tom Keene.
To get the goods.
Yep.
And there he is with the suitcase.
A suitcase, a very old suitcase that's been buried for God knows how long. But the suitcase was addressed to Elizabeth Keene.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Not Lizzie, whatever her name was before she was Keen, whatever her maiden name was, not Masha Rostova.
So when the season premiere of The Blacklist has to start with Tom, I'm home, honey, and then looking at the suitcase, right? Tom's not going to hold the suitcase for like 18 episodes, is he?
Oh, season 5?
Season 5. The
Episode
season 5
1.
premiere. Blacklist has been renewed, as you guys most know.
Yes.
It's been renewed. Not renewed, unfortunately. Blacklist Redemption, not renewed. Not going to be back, but...
It was a fun 8 weeks we all had together.
It was a fun 8 weeks. But Blacklist is coming back, so they're going to open the case, episode 1. First scene. Lizzie, I got this thing Kaplan wanted you to see. Here's some bones.
Here's some bones. Do what you will.
It better be that.
Well, Kaplan had very specific instructions, according to Tom. Right. So he's going to follow whatever Kaplan's instructions were.
All right.
So
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we got to give a prediction time for just really quickly. I think great season, great job by Bokenkamp and the guys. Really sort of tied up some of those edges.
Your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
I think they did a great job. I
loved this back half of this season. It was so much fun. I'm sad it's over. I'm satisfied with the ending though. Thus far.
I'm satisfied too. I think, I don't know who said this, but someone said it a while back, but I'm going to say it again because it's the truth. What I will say is, I think Red is the sex changed
Katerina.
And does she know what you do with Katerina? I think the bones in there are Red Reddington's bones in the suitcase, and Katerina is, or no, Red Reddington. That's not right. Red Reddington
is really Katerina,
and that's why the DNA matches. It's a whole sex change thing. Boom.
I mean, I love it. I'm totally in for it. I don't know if that's going a bit far, but I mean, it's a good explanation. I'll take it. I'm on board.
Yep, that's what. What do you got?
I mean, I don't really have anything. Everything was tied up nice and tidy. They did make a big point of bringing Dom back that we didn't really discuss. Her grandfather.
Can you make that bigger and see if I can? I just want to see it so we can say hi and bye to our friends over here.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, Dom's back. Grandpa's gonna get involved somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to reintroduce him.
No.
There's a lot of baried things in this episode, these 2 episodes.
Yes.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi guys. Jim Perez, Andrew Martin, and all you folks. Listen. Thank you so much for joining us every single week for the last 21 episodes and 21 and a half episodes of The Blacklist.
Plus all the redemptions. You guys
all the
were
redemptions.
There for redemptions.
You guys
too.
are all fantastic. Watson Kane and Golden Toe and Annapurna Saha and all of you folks. Thank you so much for listening and watching and commenting and doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Blacklist has been super fun, and we're looking forward to coming back for season 5.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I don't know. We were just not seeing that. Yeah, Liz is going to meet Grandpa next season. That true. God knows can't predict the show. Who can predict this show?
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's impossible. But we know that Red's criminal enterprise has been severely crippled.
Yeah. Yeah. What happens to him now? He's broke as a joke.
And is he as useful as he was always been?
Where'd all that money go? Kaplan drained it all.
Yeah.
Where is it? Just hanging out?
Does he rebuild his criminal empire?
He has to. He's starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Who's loyal to him still? Just Dembe and now Liz?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And then, so we'll soon find out. But anyway, that's all we got. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're great.
Yeah, you're great too. Okay, we're going to get out of here.
Yep.
For Joe Filippo, I'm Joe Braswell. Where can the kids find you?
Oh, kids, you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram with my name, Julia Cearley, JuliaCearley.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Joe K. Braswell on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next season.
Gonna miss you guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.